Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I want to do a Stationery Sunday video where I just kind of chat about stationery items. And I don't think I've done one recently, and I just wanted to share with you some things that I've been recently enjoying. Let's visit this group of lovely notebooks later on. So let's start off with some purchases, I guess. We can start off with some purchases that I've done recently. So let's start off with some fountain pen related stuff. I have been watching Robin from Talks from the Heart, and she has these awesome fountain pen friendly, like fountain pen tips for beginners and things, and I've been really enjoying them. And then it got me thinking to look in my, I guess, like my fountain pen stash. And I purchased these guys a long time ago, definitely over a year ago, maybe even over 2 years ago. And I remember I found them on sale. It was in one of the Aeon malls, one of their bookstores. Aeon is like it's a big chain company, and they have a whole bunch of Aeon malls throughout the Tokyo area. And so, but there was this bookstore within the mall, and they had this sale, and this is a Pilot Pereira, which I really like. This is the M nib, and I found it for 1,000 yen, which is like $10. Isn't that crazy? I didn't open it because in the past I would enjoy a fine or extra fine nib, and I've changed. I feel different now. I'm really enjoying the M nib. This is one of the first M nibs that I purchased for myself, used secondhand for my birthday. And I've been really enjoying this M nib. And so yeah, when I was looking through my stash, I found that I had this still unopened, and so I think I'm going to definitely open it one of these days. I'm just, yeah, so I'm just really surprised that and happy to see this again. So I just thought it would be fun to share with you this Pilot Pereira in the orange. And then this one is from the same sale. I purchased this Kaweco Sport, but in the bright hot pink version. And this, I don't know what nib it is, but this was also 1,000 yen, which is like $10. I'm curious to know the nib. So it looks like it's M/P, so maybe it is a medium nib. So I'm very excited to be opening these up. I'm going to space myself out though, so I'm going to open them up a little bit later on and maybe enjoy this 1 month, and then several months later I'll open this one up maybe for the summertime. But yeah, so along the lines of fountain pen, I also this was more of a recent purchase, but I found these two items and they were 50% off. So this is originally 200 yen, which is like $2. So I was able to purchase this for $1, and these are just the Pilot cartridges in the blue, which I don't believe I have. So I am, in a sense, I guess I could simply put one of these cartridges in the Pereira here. It should fit, right? But yeah, they're just simple cartridges in the blue, and there's 5 in there. I've never really been into blue but lately I've been trying different shades and different types of blues, and I've been really enjoying it. Whoops, this one actually has the Urban Bleu Nuit. This one has that in there. It's really nice, so I'm excited to try that. And this one is a blue black in Pilot, but it is in the bottle form. This is originally 400 yen, and it was 50% off, so I was able to get it for 200 yen, $2, which is not bad, I think. And it's a nice looking glass ink bottle. I don't like to purchase many bottles of ink because I really don't have the space. I like purchasing the ink samples, and then if I really enjoy it, then I will consider purchasing the bottle. Yeah, so I mean, I guess for $2, I'm hoping that I'll use a lot of it because it's a simple blue black. So I did end up purchasing that. And these are the ones that I'm enjoying so far very much for this month, March. I'm pretty sure I ran out of this color. I have been keeping track. Oh, I should share with you. Let me just grab my. So I have been keeping track of the inks in here, which is really fun. This is the Mini 5 ring binder, and I usually carry it with me as an EDC, but because of the lockdown I haven't really been going out much. But I thought it would be very fun to document the inks on this is the Yamamoto Paper bank paper, I want to say, but anyways, so yeah, I've been keeping, and so this is the green that's in here, and it's just so pretty, so pretty. And I think I will have to find out if I can purchase an actual, like this, I would even consider purchasing a bottle because I've used it so many times and my ink sample is pretty much finished. I really like the way that the green looks, and let me just quickly flip through and share with you the inks. These are all mainly from ink samples, and I think it's fun in the ring. This is the one that I was talking about with the TWSBI, but I think it's fun in the ring binder because I'm the type that likes to organize in color, and so if I were to keep the color swatches in a notebook, and let's say I'm looking for a red and the reds are scattered throughout the notebook and I have to flip through each page, I just prefer to be able to look at these ones here and say, okay, so this is the red section. Let's see which red I want to ink up this time. I hope I'm making sense. So the ring mechanism is very handy for that because I can just swatch on each individual page and slot them in wherever is appropriate. I didn't realize that this Sailor Shikiyori Yozakura is so faint. It's very faint. I don't know how I'm going to be able to use that. Like, I really enjoy the actual markers, but I don't know how. I might use it just with the glass pen. This is with the glass pen, and it's okay with the glass pen, but I don't know how that's going to work if I put it in like a fine nib fountain pen. And I'm finding the noodlers, this one here, and I don't know if it's for all noodlers, but it smears so much in my Hobonichi, especially like my Hobonichi A5, which is up here. Sorry, not my A5, my 5-year. It smudges so much. But I think, yeah, so those are the samples or like the swatches of ink that I have so far in my collection, and I'm really enjoying this, like just flipping through the colors and trying to see, oh, I feel like this today, or not today, this, I feel like this, maybe this month I feel like this, and I'll look through what I have and then swatch. Sorry, I'll insert the ink in my pens, but I've been really enjoying that green, like I said. This one right here, it's very pretty. Okay, so what else? Let's move this off to the side over here. I have mentioned this many times already in the past. It's just a simple tin of die cuts, and I've been really liking this process of just looking through the die cuts that I have and using them up and stapling them on my pages. And I'll show you an example in my Hobonichi Cousin because I have been using a lot more die cuts when I have them in more of a manageable container. I have them kind of all peeking through here, and so like I'll staple them in my Hobonichi and adding little tabs and things, and you can see here. And yes, if I find that it's too thick, I'll just thin it down by peeling a layer off, and that works as well. Here I stapled one, so I've been using a lot more that way, which is really nice, because I can, instead of having my tubs of like I used to store the die cuts in little baggies and then organizing them in brands, so like American Crafts and Dear Lizzie, and like that. I don't know, I don't remember all the names, I'm sorry, but I would be organizing them that way. I ended up taking all of the die cuts out and mixing them all up and just sifting through small ones and putting them in here. And so I've been enjoying that a lot more. I use these more now that they're in this like little tin and easier access right on my desk. And then this one is I didn't purchase this, but I visited Starbucks finally after, oh gosh, I don't know, several months, and finally had the sakura drink. I think I originally thought they finished selling their sakura drinks at the end of February, but they were still they still had some. There was one drink that was sold out, but this specific store had these. I think these are like bookmarks. I don't want to punch them out yet because I'm not sure where I'm going to use them, but I thought that was really nice. It's a really thick like chipboard, so you would just punch these out and they're kind of like bookmarks. But yeah, I thought that was really sweet. And one other thing that I've been enjoying is this lovely birthday gift from Momo. Momo loves paper. I talked about it in my Traveler's Notebook Journal With Me session that I filmed earlier, but I think this video will go up first. And it's just really pretty, and I really like the presentation of it. Oops, I think it's upside down. I really like the presentation of the stamps and how they, let me reposition this, and how they kind of all fit nicely in this container. And they're all like really pretty flowers. I will leave the maker down below, but, and it's really nice, like each stamp has, you can see they're all marked. It has the maker's logo on the edge there, and they just kind of sit nicely in this little container, this wooden container. So I wanted to share that. And then lastly are the notebooks. Okay, so lastly are these journals and covers. I like to change the covers whenever I remember to. I recently filmed a Journal With Me session in the Traveler's Notebook. So I use this Traveler's Notebook in for my like travel journals and things like that. It's more of like a junk journal-y style type of journaling, and I really enjoy it. So I took this notebook out because I wanted to film like a Journal With Me session and to catch up in my travel journaling, and I, like, you know, flipping through the pages and looking at the pages, it really reminded me how much I enjoy this journal so much. And so I've been, yeah, I think I will definitely try and make a note of it to journal in it more. And it doesn't have to be, because obviously we cannot travel right now. I mean, it can be an excursion of your neighborhood, and maybe we'll go out. We like to go out on walks around the neighborhood just to get some you know, fresh air and some exercise. So even just doing that and remembering to take photos, I think that's what I will try my best to do. Maybe at least a couple times a month, try and document something like that. So I've been enjoying this. So there's the notebook for the travel journal. For my 5-year Hobonichi, I have decided to use the cover from Falcon Travelers. Oh, it's hard to see the logo. She used to be called Lady Falcon Travelers. That's the old logo there. So you can see LFT. And I purchased both of these covers. I purchased both of these covers many years ago. If I can remember to, I will try and find a video for this one. I don't believe I filmed a video for this. But anyways, yeah, so I'm holding my 5-year Hobonichi in here, and it's just the perfect fit. And it has the pen loop in here. I'm just holding a regular Platinum Preppy. I'm surprised. I was so shocked. Like I said, I was digging through my fountain pens, and I found this one, and it still wrote. I was really shocked because I haven't used this in months and months, but it still writes. So I'm happy. I was very happy to see that. But yeah, it fits a fountain pen in there perfectly, and I'm not going to flip through because it's more personal writing. I've been using the, you can see there. So you can see here, this is the leather patch from the Superior Labor. I'm just using it as, instead of, I guess, wasting it, I wanted to use it as like an ink blot, and you can definitely see that here. So I'll just kind of keep that sandwiched inside there. I don't use the bookmarks to keep track of the page because that leather piece kind of keeps track of the day. So I do once a day if I remember to. If not, I will journal like maybe 2 or at most 3 days at a time, but it's usually every single day. I will find just a couple minutes at the end of the night to journal about my day. And this one right here is my field notes, and this is the Chic Sparrow. This is like a, I don't know how old it is, but it's several years old. But this is the Chic Sparrow in the burgundy, back when it was called burgundy leather, and you can see the rivets there are still like the old version of it. And it's, I want to say I babied it because it's really still shiny, and there are of course dings, little dings and scratch marks and stuff, but oh, it's really hard to catch the lighting. Let me see if I can open it up and if that's any, yeah, it's really hard to catch the lighting. It's not this light, it's very, very light in the camera right now, but in real life, I want to say it's more of like this color. But yes, it's still very shiny, and it's so simple, and I like the fact that it's a leather that holds its shape well, and because it is a classic, there's no, I mean, you can get classic with stitching, but there are no pockets, but it's still a very, it's one of the firmer leathers, and it holds its shape really well, and it molds my notebooks very nicely, and I've been really enjoying this. It's strange because it's not like autumn season here, it's spring, and usually I would be, I don't know, more towards like spring colors, but I just gravitated towards this really simple cover. And it's just housing, I don't have anything in here, but this is a folder and then a scratch pad, like things I just want to jot down and then maybe erase later. And this is a place where I just write. And I don't want to say morning pages because I don't do it every morning now. I did in January. It's crazy how much I did in January, but now it's just writing, maybe writing down quotes and things, so it's nothing special. And then once again, I have the patch, the leather piece from the Superior Labor patch that I'm using as a blotting sheet, and you can see there, there's a lot of ink there, and it just sits right in the middle. And I'm not a fan of this Moleskine notebook paper. It bleeds a lot, but when I use this pen and this ink, it doesn't bleed, so I've been using this. This is a Parker Jotter is what I want to say. It's a birthday / Christmas gift from 2 years ago from my husband, and the ink that is inside is, let me look at my, oh, here it is. The ink inside is the Robert Oster Cafe Crema, and you can see there, when I first inked it, I think it was, I'm not patient when it comes to cleaning out my pens and waiting for it to fully dry. I don't know if you're the same way, but yeah, I inked it and then I was like waiting for the ink to come in, and it's very, very light up here, up top. And then this is the actual color. You can see their Parker fountain pen. And yeah, it doesn't bleed in the Moleskine notebook, so I've been using this pen with this paper, and yeah, just journaling once in a while. I used to do it every single day. I'm not too sure. I guess there's waves, right? Sometimes I feel like journaling, and then sometimes I don't feel like writing so much. I think it's got to be allergies. My mind is just so bogged down and heavy, and especially in the morning, my nose is like so stuck. Okay, anyways, enough rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if I want to call it Stationery Sunday because I don't want to just leave it for Sundays. Sometimes I want to share with you some recent purchases or things that I'm thinking about with regards to stationery. I'm going to try my best to rotate covers more often, and I'm definitely enjoying using the fountain pen, thanks to Robin, and kind of reigniting that fountain pen fire within me. I've been really enjoying it. Yeah, I think there was a request to share with you the fountain pens I'm using, and maybe that will come in the coming weeks. I'm not really too sure because I don't really have any fancy pens. I feel like they're really basic pens. Like this is the Parker Jotter. I guess this is maybe the fanciest. I'm not sure. Like I said, I purchased this second hand for my birthday for myself. It was around $40, and it's like my first M nib in the gold, and I like it. It's nice and small. It's nice and small, and I had a bit of trouble writing with it in the beginning, but I found like the sweet spot, and now I really enjoy it, especially with that green ink like I mentioned. But yeah, if you are still interested in me talking about fountain pens or like what I'm using, I'm not an expert at all. I'll leave Robin's information down below because she has really great videos about getting started with fountain pens, so I'll leave her channel below, so I recommend you checking out her channel. But if you just want me to talk about what inks I'm using or what pens that I'm using, and if I do end up maybe adding to my collection of inks here, or yeah, you know what I would like to know? How do you document or how do you keep track of your inks and your ink samples? I was keeping track in a notebook, and I don't know, I just feel like I like them organized by color so that I can take away or add. But anyways, that's it for now. I hope you found this video interesting to watch, and if you want more of these types of videos, please leave a comment down below or give me a like, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.